And today I'm going to show you how to create a page using form elements and media elements. First we have a body tag inside which we have a h1 tag. It's aligned at the center. Then within it we have an image tag. The source of it is a.jpg and I aligned it to center. Then we gave the width and height as 100. Within that the name of the header is heads up. Then I have a hr tag. Hr tag is nothing but it gives a break between the h1 and table tag. Okay. Then a table width and height it gave us 100% and 60 respectively. The border I gave as 0. Within that I gave a row, and within the row I gave 4 cells. First cell containing a link to the W3 schools using a href tag. Second cell containing a reference to the google.com, and third cell containing a reference to Yahoo, and the fourth one having a form tag within it again, and which has a search box. Search box we can create by using input tag. Input tag, the type you have to give a search, and the placeholder is search. Placeholder is nothing but it's like edit text box. When you give nothing else is type, it's display search, and when you type something, the resultant is a 10. Then we close the form td and tr. Then we create a division tag, inside which I created another table tag of width 100% and height 300 and no border. Then within that I created another row. Within that a cell of row span and column span 10 respectively. Within the cell I gave a paragraph containing some information, and then I gave a break. Then after that I started another para. In that para I gave an audio. Audio is nothing but you can play any audio on your web page if you use this tag. This I gave the source location of the audio, and this is the type of audio I'm using. It's mp3 here. And then I gave if it doesn't support, it should display this one. Then I close the cell. In another cell I gave a video tag. This shows that I can play any video here by just giving a source location and the type of video. See here, source is this one, and the type of video is here mp4. Then I close the video tag. Then I close the cell and the row. Then I open another table, and again I gave a in a row I gave a hr tag. Hr tag again displays a break. Then after that within the table I gave another cell, and the background color I set it as light blue. There I gave contact list like contactors, address line 1 2 and 3 etc. This PR is also nothing but it skips to the next line. After each contactors it shows in the next line the address line 1 2 and 3 respectively. Then mail ID and phone number I gave a reference to them. If you want to go to my mail, send an email or call my number, you can directly click on these links. Then again in the next cell I gave background color again light blue. Within that I created a form action, see users HTML 2.2. That means that if you want to go to the next web page, you can directly click on the register, which I gave in the field set. Field set is nothing but like a square or a rectangular box within which the register option that is you see here will be displayed at the center on the top. And within that I gave the input types again, like input type text, username and password. When you enter username password and press register only, you will be directed to this exercise 2.2 HTML page respectively. Then I close the field set and form tag. Then I created another cell. Within that I gave an iframe of my home location Dilshanagar, Hyderabad, and this API key which you see here can be obtained in internet by just clicking the name of the place you want and the tag. Okay, then we close the table, division, body and the HTML page respectively. Now I'm going to show you the next web page, this exercise 2.2.html web page. When we click the register button, what will be seen in the web page? Okay, 2.1 this one. In this also first this HTML page, then we have head. In that a title is given, and the meta name as I said earlier will just have contain metadata and won't be displayed on the web page. Then we have a body tag. Within that I gave a division, and again this header tag to submit your resume. That is, in that again I gave a form tag field set containing personal details. Now we create a table of border 0. Then in within that 5 rows, and one in each row 2 cells, first containing the first name and second one containing a text box in the first one, and in the second row first one containing middle name and the second one containing text box again. In the third one last name, and again the second column we have the text box containing enter your last name, and it's a mandatory field. Then we have another row date of birth, and again in the next cell we have the input type date time local. Placeholder is nothing but default value is this one if nothing is entered. Then in the next row we have age, input type is number. Minimum maximum means that minimum age you can enter is 18 and maximum 30. Placeholder value it will show the default if nothing is entered 18 to 30. Then we close the table. Here first name, middle name and last name are mandatory. Then in another table we create 3 cells, and within one cell first cell we use gender, and the type of the button is radio. Name is gender, value is male, female or other, anything you can use, by which you can select only one option. The radio option allows to select only one option above the amount. Okay, then we close the table and then we give a break. Then meter is nothing but when you want to display how much progress has happened, you can show it using this. Minimum 0, maximum 100, then value is 20. That means it displays that 20% is happened. It will display in a progress bar. Okay, now we close the form. Then we open another division, another form. We enter address details here. Within the address details we create another table containing 4 rows, and within one first row we have a cell containing address, and then other cell having text area. Text area is nothing like a bigger text box. Like you have address is a little bit bigger than the normal text now. That's why here we have calls and rows. Like in TD we used to have call span and row span. Here we have calls and rows. Okay, then in the next row we have another cell having city town. The next cell we give an input text box. Okay, then in the next row we have state, and in the next following cell we have the list of states, means which state you belong to you can enter. Then the data list I gave here is id equal to states. Then option value is nothing but only it displays like a drop down box. When you want to enter any state you belong to, you can select from this any of the, like Kerala, Karnataka. Only from these states you can enter any one of them. Then in the next row I gave a zip code. It should be a number and it should only be up to 5 characters. Then I close the table and the field set. Then I gave a break option. Then again I give a meter of 40%. Then now it displays 40% progress has happened. Then in the other form I give contact information like telephone, mobile, email and website within a row and separate columns. Okay, now input type of telephone is number, mobile is also number, email and website are text respectively, and placeholder you can give anything, and telephone, mobile, email are mandatory. If you don't enter them, the page you won't be directed to the next page. Then again meter I showed now as 60%, means I have filled 60% of the form. Now in the next division I have a field set. Now I entering educational details. The table border I gave as here one, and in the first row qualification, then space, then board, university, country, starting year, ending year and percentage in the following columns respectively. Then in the next row I input the what type of box text I'm entering. First is the check box qualification, then text that is board, university, what type it is, and in another one also text that is country. Then in the starting year date time local, then in the ending year is also we have see as it is date time local. Then again percentage, it's a number, may 40 to maximum 100 you can have. In the following next 2 to 3 rows we have the same thing, except here we used to have 10th here, except that we have 12th, BTech and MTech respectively, and all the details are same. All are checkboxes, text, date, time, local number. BTech, MTech, only the names change here. Then we close the form and division. Then we next division open a next division and we create another form containing a field set. Then we give a break and we ask you to attach any PDF document or any other type of file, document or file you have. You can give it by inputting the type of file as name and image name. Okay, and then again we give a break and close the field set. Then now we give the meter as 100% because we completed filling the page. Now we have to submit. For that we have to give the input type as submit. There it is, let me see. Yeah, we have to give the input type as submit and submit your resume. Then another input also you can give as reset. If you give reset, all the default values of the page will be set. Okay. Now when we run the page, it will look like this. First one will run, and how to, I'll show you some inputs. Not this one, sorry. Shit. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, not this one. Yeah, this one. Let's see how the output will occur. Run fast. Yeah, yeah, this one. It shows like, see, this is a image, center image, header file, first link to W3 school, second one to Google, third one to Yahoo. This is a search box. When you type something, it will disappear. I said edit text box. This is a video, you can play it. Yeah, then this is an audio. Then it is a contact office within a table. First cell we have contact information. Second one is a field set. See, as I said, it will be in the center, register here, and the username and password. And this is a, what to say, iframe. As we don't have internet, it not displaying anything. Okay, then I have a username. If I don't enter anything and just press register, it will ask for please fill out the field. If I press any name and then the password, if I press register, you will be seeing going to the next page. As you can see, now we'll go. Okay, yeah, as you see, we went to the next HTML page. Submit your resume. We have to fill out these details. See, there's a mandatory star, any name, any middle name and last name. Then I give any date of join, and 20 will give here, gender male, address some address, city some city, state you have to select any. A drop down box will appear and you have to select from one of it, Telangana. And the zip code you can give anything, 5 characters maximum, and the telephone number at 10 digits, and the mobile also 10 digits you can give. The Karunya you can give like this, and the URL www.google.com, and the qualification you can give 10th, 12th, and BTech, and board university you can give as ICSC, ICSC, and BTech, Karunya, country, India, India, then again India, and starting years you can select anything. You can select some dates and you can just click enter. Okay, and then again percentage 51, 56, 59. Okay, then again after that you can choose any file to attach, like let me see if I have any documents. Okay, yeah, Okay, it's CAX says 2 point PDF. I uploaded that, completed, it's come 100%, 80%. These are the progress bars I was talking about. 60 every time you fill one of the tables attacks, contact information like this, address details, it will be displayed as 40%, is 60%. Then if you submit your recipe, it will be directed to next. Again, if you press reset, see, it will all be set to default. See, see, as I said, it will all be set to default. This is the HTML page I designed. Thank you.